on his name. Okay. To the building in which lives, it was in that room that Xbox 1116 Marie Peter was murdered. And 10:05 we went together. Oh my god, it's so kinda complicated, I gotta say, right?
I looked through Monsieur Brissot's heirlooms, his ancestors' bust, family portraits, and...
Alright, let's talk to him. For 10 minutes. 6, 7, 8, it's 9. So we gotta... Basically... I don't know, we have to calculate.
For a good 10 minutes, I talked to Monsieur Brissot. And again, we had an argument about la Révolution. Monsieur Brissot felt regret that in modern France, the high birth was no longer relevant. Also, he boasted that he had hired a maid. I do not know where he found the money for her salary and did not see any effects of her work. His apartment was a mess, as usual. Wasn't that an odd thing for you? Yes, Monsieur le Président. If someone hires a servant, one can expect order. And in this apartment, there was none. Did your neighbors say anything else about the maid? Yes, I was going to say it. It turned out that it was Marie Capet, my old classmate.
Ooh.
We grew up in the same city, and I had not known that she had moved to Paris. So you admit that you knew the victim? Oui, I knew who she was.
Ooh. That's a good evidence for me, right? I can't go there. She's there.
I was curious to see behind the door, but I was curious to see behind...
I was both locked. I don't have a reflection. Okay.
I opened the door and walked out into the hallway.
So I guess that's a good thing that I did, right?
Then I used the stairs.
Enter your
I opened the
apartment.
door and entered my apartment.
It's such a weird game. Such a weird game. So we are home. What I'm
I
thinking.
examined the new sculptures in my apartment. They beautifully fit the decor and the marble.
Righty. Press Q to get. Okay, with it. I don't know if I need to do it with order, because apparently it's like something that you have to do by the clock, you know? I played a little bit of music.
The piano key. I cannot play, but I bought the... Then I opened the door.
Okay.
I opened the inner door. Then I opened the door.
I cooked for 10 minutes.
I was cooking dinner for the next day.
I ate, I guess.
I ate the leftovers from my lunch and drank some wine.
Okay.
Then I opened the door.
Then I opened the door. Doesn't matter what door, just open it. And now I'm fucking drunk. Okay, let's go upstairs.
Then I used the stairs.
I don't know, guys, if we can actually make it. 30 minutes.
I started to work on my new cleaning machine.
Hello, Steven.
After
What's
30
up?
minutes, I decided to take a break.
So what's the timer? It's not accurate.
I examined my new invention's prototype and considered what else should I turned on the gramophone and listened to some music.
Okay, what's up,
Then
Mr.
I
Steven?
opened the door.
I changed my clothes.
Then I changed into some clean clothes.
So we have to go to the bar.
I opened a hidden door behind my bookcase, leading to my second workshop.
Can you explain to the court why you have a hidden workshop?
I work there on my secret projects that I create independently of Le Feu.
I understand. Please continue.
Alright, alright. Is my internet bad or yours? Mine is perfect.
I turned down my prototype machine to interrogate prisoners. Then, I turned off my prototype machine to interrogate prisoners. I picked up the mechanical dagger lying on the desk.
Why do you need a weapon, Monsieur Eaton?
I wear it to ensure my safety.
Do you feel unsafe?
I am a wealthy gypsy. At least 1/3 of the population of this city wants me dead.
I understand. Please continue.
That's bad, probably.
I read for a while about the history of torture.
Are
Just-
you interested in this subject?
It is not about hurting someone, but to use pain as one of the methods to convince someone to testify.
Do you think it is acceptable to inflict pain during the interrogation?
In extreme cases, yes, but my device is not inflicting it. And the prosecutor naming my device the torture machine
What the fuck is
only
knocking the
shows
door?
his deep ignorance on that subject.
Order, please. And I admonish the accused to make no offense to any of the participants of this trial. Please, return to your testimony.
Then I heard someone knocking at the door.
Ooh.
I opened it,
Marie
and there
Capet.
she was, Marie Capet.
Hello, Steven. Welcome back. Look, you know, Walking Dead episode 3 is out. I know, but I want to
invited
wait.
Marie Capet inside. She said she remembered me from school and was curious how things turned out for me.
I wanted to wait a little bit more so the other episode
She had
come
been
out, bro.
recently hired as a maid by my neighbor, Monsieur Brissot. I showed her my apartment, my designs and inventions. She was delighted. So I thought maybe she would be interested in my interrogation machine. I took her to my private workshop.
Ooh. Ooh.
I picked up the mechanical dagger lying on the desk. Then, I felt a blow to my head, and I collapsed on the floor. I woke up some time later. My head ached, and I was all covered in blood. Marie Capet was nowhere to be found.
Oh, because they found my print fingers there.
I saw that the safe was open, and Capet had stolen the designs of my most important invention.
Ooh.
Why do you think Madame Capet did it?
She was
I
the
don't
only
know,
one.
Monsieur le Président, but I was going to find out. I saw a spare part of my invention lying on the ground. I saw traces of my blood on it. I turned down my prototype machine to interrogate prisoners. I turned off my prototype machine to interrogate
Ooh, that's
prisoners.
completely different now. So basically I'm a murderer, but I'm trying to convince other people by showing evidence that I'm not the one that did the murder. It's not a time to go and work now. We gotta see
I
what
used
the
the
fuck.
stairs.
Where is she now? What am I doing now? I took a shower. Apparently, it's a shower there.
I took a bath and washed off the blood.
Alright, let me go and change clothes.
Then I used the stairs. Then I changed into some clean clothes.
Okay. What do I do, guys? Go to
I
the
used
hotel,
the
right?
stairs.
Do I go to the bar? Take the key. Do I go
I
to the
opened
bar?
the door and walked out into the stairwell.
Do I go to the bar?
I decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator. I knocked at Monsieur Brissot's door, and he called back after some time. I opened the door to the living room of Monsieur Brissot. I started asking Monsieur Brissot about his new servant, if he knew where she was and what she had been doing in my apartment.
Yeah.
He said he had no knowledge whatsoever about any of this, and he regretted that she had violated the peace of the building. He let me look around her room because he thought that maybe I would find some sort of clue explaining her outrageous behavior. Then I opened the door to go in Marie Capet's room.
I found a glove. Found a glove.
I examined Marie Capet's read, and it was a socialist scribble of Charles Max.
Okay, that's. I think that's gonna help me. Good for me for going there. Defense evidence number 6. That's
Monsieur
an
le Président,
evidence.
this is the evidence marked with number 6. It shows Madame Capet's socialist views, which could have intensified aversion towards my client.
Thank you for your clarification, Monsieur Eaton. Please return to your testimony.
Okay, so the book. Okay, so the book is one of the things that written here of.
There were clippings about me hanging on the wall. They described my access to money, my inventions, and my achievements.
Oh shit. That's another one. That's the
Monsieur
7.
le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 7.
That's the 7.
One can conclude that the victim is obviously obsessed with my client.
Thank you for your
Remember
clarification,
this.
Monsieur Eaton. Please continue.
Remember these, okay? So those two.
Then I opened the door to go in Marie Capet's room. I opened the door to the living room. I was curious to see behind the door. But did not want to.
I can't talk to him again. Wait, we might find more evidence, guys.
There was a letter tucked into Monsieur Brissot's book. The Lordship Service Association was the sender.
That's the 3rd one. That's
Monsieur
the number
le Président,
10.
this is the evidence marked with number 10. It is a letter sent by a fictitious organization to Monsieur Brissot, which, as it was said in the letter, cultivated traditions of the French nobility and was sending Madame Capet as servant for free. The letter was sent several days before the murder. So the question arises, who had really sent Marie Capet to Monsieur
Now
Brissot?
we're doing something.
And what were their intentions?
Thank you for the clarification. The
I'm gonna tell you what
accused may
time is now.
continue to testify.
It doesn't really matter the time. Oh my god, that guy is ugly. Hey, gotta love the guy. Alright, so we're gonna continue. It's probably another one, guys. It's 100% another one.
I looked through Monsieur Brissot's heirlooms.
We found
his
7, 8, and
ancestors'
10.
past, family
It has to be
portraits
another one.
and chronicles.
Has to be another one somewhere. That's the one. That's the one. Nope.
I looked